Eric Dickerson, one of the great Rams of all time. Peter King shows up today as well. Greg Olsen, Carolina Panthers, who's going to move from the NFL to broadcasting very soon, one of the top tight ends in football. A couple different things is that I think sometimes, this is just the way it works. It works this way for pilots. It works this way for school teachers. It works this way for a lot of different fields, in our business as well. Virtually everybody, it doesn't matter what business you're in. Okay, landscaper, waste management, you have to be retrained at some point to keep up. Like pilots, constantly mechanics. I mean, what a mechanic is asked to do today with a car and what he was asked to do 20 years ago, they have to go in for retraining. Mechanics are constantly being retrained. And Clay Mathews has been flagged several times because when he sacks quarterbacks, his takeaway is, what are you doing to the game? And, he does this, and he's getting flags, and he's freaking out, and everybody in the NFL is overreacting, and that's for a pass rusher. That's called the kill shot. Well, the kill shot has changed, okay? The kill shot for the smart guys in this league, Von Miller and Khalil Mack, is stripping the quarterback of the football. That's the new kill shot. That's how the Eagles beat Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. They didn't go for the kill shot. They knocked the ball out of Brady's hands. That's the new kill shot for a pass rusher. You got to evolve. You got to figure it out. That's what Khalil Mack does. That's what Von Miller does. And last night in that game, and Clay Mathews came out yesterday, he goes, I don't know what's going on here. It's truly unfortunate. I think I speak on behalf of everybody that doesn't like the rule and the way it's being officiated. Dude, planes change. Rules change. Officials have to evolve. Quarterbacks and coaches have to evolve. Pass rushers now strip the ball. It's what Von Miller did to win the Super Bowl MVP. It's what Khalil Mack is doing. And if you watched that game last night, when Minnesota got that ball at the end, how did the game end? What did the kill shot do to end the game for the Vikings? Here it was. Watch for yourself.
Cousins has his arm hit. Ball is out. I think it is a fumble, Joe, and now it's a matter of who's on it. Rams have it.
That's what you do now. That's what you do now. That's how guys are becoming legends in football. Von Miller said, I don't have any problems with it. Khalil Mack's like, I don't got any problems with it. You go for the ball. That's how the game was sealed last night. You go for the ball, not to crunch the quarterback's ribs, because the league's trying to protect the San Francisco 49ers from having to use C.J. Beathard and not Jimmy Garoppolo. The other thing I want to throw your way is that a lot of times people will have great success. And not that they don't deserve credit, but time and place means a lot. This is nothing against LeBron, but getting to the finals all those years, yes, LeBron's amazing, but it did help that the Celtics were rebuilding and the West was way better than the East. That is not a knock on LeBron. It's a reality. LeBron has dominated the Eastern Conference for a decade, mostly because he's great and the East is atrocious. Johnny Carson, for 30 years, dominated late-night TV. It's not that Johnny Carson wasn't great. He ran unopposed. There's like 9 talk shows at night now. Cable, broadcast. He ran unopposed. ABC put news on. He was the funny guy you watched at night. He was the only thing on television. By the way, Nick Saban's great. Part of his greatness is he coaches against gym teachers. The SEC's never had a drier 10-year run of coaching excellence. By the way, Belichick and Brady, do you think they'd have all those home playoff games and all those byes? No, the Miami Dolphins, Adam Gase is the 6th head coach Belichick has faced from Miami alone. The Bills, the Jets, the Dolphins have taken turns over the last 15 years being the first or second most dysfunctional team in the league. When you look at this Rams team, I don't know if they'll have a 15-year run, but it is interesting. Arizona's in a rebuild, San Francisco's in a rebuild, and Seattle's in a rebuild. And they've got Ndamukong Suh and Aaron Donald, and the 3 of the worst offensive lines in football are Seattle, Arizona, and San Francisco. And so you start looking at the Rams, and Arizona's got a rookie head coach, some front office controversy, a terrible offensive line, and a rookie quarterback. And then you look at Seattle, and they've been unraveling for 3 years. Pete Carroll's 67. They're going to lose Earl Thomas to the Chiefs, reportedly. They're in a major rebuild, and they have a bad O-line. And you look at San Francisco, they're rebuilding, and Jimmy Garoppolo now just had his second major injury. There's the adult film star dinner. People are questioning his judgment. C.J. Beathard's the guy. One more injury, and Jimmy Garoppolo is officially injury-prone. So I'm not saying the Rams are going to be Alabama or they're going to be Belichick or LeBron, but time and place is really important for legends. It really has helped Saban and Belichick and LeBron and the late Johnny Carson that they ran unopposed in certain years. I mean, how many times have Brady and Belichick had a bye in the first round of the playoffs and 2 weeks to prepare at home against somebody else in the AFC? It's a lot easier to win in cold weather in Foxborough, 2 weeks to prepare, than going on the road to Pittsburgh, and you go from the last week to going to Pittsburgh, or the last week going to Peyton Manning. It matters, and the Rams got all the momentum now. They got the brilliant coach. They got the respected defensive coordinator. They have a ton of money. They got a new stadium. They have their left tackle, their quarterback, their running back, their defensive line, their corners. They got a lot of money. First or second richest owner, a brand new stadium, a city that attracts free agents. They've drafted pretty well. I mean, this puppy is rolling. Joy with the news.
No.